Hello everybody and welcome to Crochet, a Canadian crochet podcast. I am your hostess Claudia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry this episode is a day late. I've had a crazy busy week this week, so hopefully this isn't too bad for all of you, but I only have a couple of things to show you, and I am participating in a tag that lovely Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts, check out her channel, tagged me in, so I'm going to participate in that. But first I'm going to show you my one work in progress and my one finished object that I did. So it's still attached to the ball, but it's done. Other than the ends being woven in, I guess, technically. Okay, so I was working on the Perfect Crochet t-shirt, and I am now finished. Oh, this is inside out. That's okay. Here we go. So it looks like this. I have the sleeves added on. They're just little guys. That's what I prefer, is a cap sleeve. So I like this. And then I did the amount of stitches recommended in the length of the body, and then I tried it on and I wore it for a day and I really I didn't like it, so I took it back and I added about 8 centimeters to the bottom, and then I tried that on and I wore it a bunch around the house and I like that length a lot better. I just found it was riding up quite a bit, and this adding the more rows definitely alleviated that. So I really love this. This yarn is absolutely beautiful. I still have to block it and everything, although I might not, I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but still, it's very pretty, it's lovely, it's soft, it's not itchy against my body, so I really like this, and I really like the pattern, so I highly recommend that you check it out. Okay, my one work in progress that I have for everybody to see is I have this, so this is going to be like ever so slightly creepy. So I have this disembodied head, and it's stuffed. My daughter stuffed it for me, and she also did his hair. So you can see it's a unicorn head, and it is, I don't know, this big. It's as tall as my head. And then here is his body. He's got these cute little leggies and green feet, and she braided his tail as well. So I have to make 2 arms, and then I can sew his head on, and then he'll be done. This is a gift for my nephew for Christmas, and he's 2 right now, so I had to think. His birthday and Christmas are super close together, so sometimes I forget how old he is. I think he will like this because he likes horses and things like that, and I think he's super cute. He's just my little, I call it the flat unicorn baby. This, like, I didn't use a pattern for this. I found a picture of a baby unicorn that I thought was super cute, so I just went ahead and did what I thought it did. I even have, where's my notebook? Is this it? No, not that. Here it is. Sorry. I'm not very prepared today, as you can tell. I have to find my page. Here we go. So I even drew out a little schematic. You can see that. So I even measured the number of boxes that I drew him in, and I did 1/3 for the head, 1/3 for the body, and 1/3 for the legs. The body is a tiny bit thinner than I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought he'd look a little bit thicker than this, but that might even just be that I need to put some more stuffing in there. But he'll be cuter with the arms, like, don't get me wrong. And then my daughter suggested that we also make him some clothes, so I will probably make a shirt, maybe a pair of pants. No footwear for him because it'll just fall off. But yeah, so I think he's very cute. So again, like, I am not an amigurumi person, but I learned from the bee that I had made last time that I should do, it's my understanding that amigurumi often uses half double crochet, and I made a change to the way that I did my half double crochet this time. So instead of putting the half double crochet in, I put it into the back 2, like that. So it's like the 2 loops, and then the side one, I would put it through like these 2 instead of these 2. But it made every other row have like a bar across it. So what I ended up doing with this, and I think it actually worked pretty well, because you have to really stretch it to see like the inside, like in between the stitches, is that I put my hook through, it's like technically all 3 loops of the half double crochet, but it ends up being in between every stitch, and it just looks really, I think it looks really cute. And I like his little face markings ended up, there's a little spot right here, I'm not too sure what I did, But his little face markings ended up very even. His one nostril is kind of funny. I don't know if I'll be able to fix that, but yeah, it was really easy. So I went, instead of in a spiral for this, I went back and forth. But yeah, I like how he turned out. Oh, yeah, and his little, the one ear is funny. Like, I shouldn't say the one ear is funny. It got squished because it was just laying on here, but the ears turned out so good. Little horn turned out so good. I love his mane. Here, I'll take the ponytail holder out. Shake him around. There. I was going to cut the hair, but I think I'm going to leave it. Because I guess like he's more magical this way. There, we'll give him the forelock. So yeah, there's his mane is gold. His body is moss green and, no, sage green and moss horn from the yarn that I showed you guys last week. Yeah, that's it. That's my other thing. Okay, onto my tag. So I am reading some notes here so I don't forget. And who will I tag? I will put some people that I think would be interested in my comments below. So check if you get tagged. Okay, there are, oh goodness, there's 20. Okay, 1, my favorite fall sweet treat. Anything caramel, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Apple fritter. 2, red or green apples. I am almost exclusively a red apple eater, except for Red Delicious. I think that they are revolting. They're gross. They're mealy. I don't like the flavor. Nothing about Red Delicious apples is good. But I do appreciate a good Golden Delicious apple. Those can hit the spot. My favorite fall sport. I don't do fall sports. I start watching hockey every once in a while. The best drink for fall. I would say a chai tea latte, but I'm very partial to that. Favorite fall activity. I like to go on walks and hikes because it's beautiful. We have larch season, which larches are a type of, I don't even know what I would call them. They're like a conifer, but also deciduous. So they get, they're cone trees that have needles, but the needles turn yellow and they fall off the trees, but then they grow back the next year, but they look like an evergreen tree. So I like doing that. Must have fall purchase. I don't buy things for fall. I'm not a big spender. Yarn, I stock up on yarn. I don't know. Sorry, I'm terrible for this. When it comes to buying stuff, I'm like, nah. Pick your own pumpkin or store-bought. I would say pick my own pumpkin from my own garden, but I will buy them. But this year's the first year we have not had a real pumpkin because the kids did not want to carve one, so we didn't get one. Real or fake pumpkins? Doesn't not matter to me. I have some fake that I got from Michael's when they were like 80% off at the end of the season, and those ones are fine. We carved those, and I like the real ones as well. I like that the fake ones I can reuse, so that part is nice, but they are plastic. Favorite Halloween costume? Ooh, what have I been in past Halloweens that I liked? I have had a lot of ideas that my mom was like, you can't be that. Like one time I was going to be a garbage bag because I thought that would have been really funny, but she did not want me to. I'm just going to put my hair up out of the way. It's bugging me. Oh, okay, my kids. Okay, my daughter 1 year was a garden gnome, and we just found this costume at Winners in our hometown, and we saw it and we thought it was really funny, and we're like, oh honey, like try it on in the store, like I just want to take a picture, we don't have to get it. Then she tried it on, and she looked at herself in the mirror, and she like, it was hard to talk her into trying this costume on, but she tried it on, looked at herself in the mirror, and then she was just like, so she was a garden gnome. That I think has been my favorite Halloween costume so far. And there was a kid also dressed as Brexit. That was a really good one. He was wearing a one-piece like outfit thing that had the Union Jack on it, and then he wore a exit sign on his neck. So I thought that was funny. Next one, number 10, college football or NFL? Neither. Fall or Halloween decorating? Again, this is the first year that I haven't decorated, but I would just say we do autumn decorating. Not Halloween specifically, but we do have Halloween stuff that we put out for the day. Rake leaves or no raking? No rake the leaves because that creates valuable ecosystems and habitats for insects that are beneficial, like ladybugs. So I just leave the fall leaves on the ground and in the garden, and then we do a cleanup once bugs are sort of out of their little habitats, and then we can move on. My favorite soup. Oh, I love soup. I make a pumpkin soup. It's called a loaded baked potato pumpkin soup. No, not pumpkin. Oh my gosh, potato soup. And it's really, really good. So I would say that. Favorite fall candle scent. Oh, it's very specific to the candle, because I would say like I like spicy smells, but it's just because something says like, for example, chai. I don't like every single chai spice candle. Yeah. I'm not like, I don't necessarily like ones that smell like food. I like ones that smell like outside, I guess, more like, or fire, things like that. Love or hate pumpkin spice? I don't care for it, but I also don't hate on people that like it. Tall or short boots? I have both, and the medium length ones that go mid-calf, and I really like those. So all boots all the time. Love. Favorite Halloween candy? Oh, I like crunchy bars. I like anything sour, like Sour Patch Kids. I really, really like Swedish Fish, and I like gummy. I love, love, love gummy things. It's probably one of my favorites. Pumpkin spice latte, yes or no? No, because I don't drink coffee, so it's yucky to me. Hayride or corn maze? I have done both of these, and I enjoy both of them, so I say both. Favorite fall TV shows? Okay, so we don't have cable or satellite, so we don't ascribe to TV shows like premiering in the fall like regular. So we don't really. I really like Bob's Burgers. It's funny. I think that's still coming out. I used to watch The Simpsons quite a bit, but I don't really like it anymore. I don't know. What's even something I've been watching on Netflix? I watched Killer Sally, and that was, I don't know, that was a weird show. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining me for this very short episode of Crochet Today. Unfortunately, oh, right, sorry, I was going to talk, oh gosh, I'm going to have to edit this. Okay, so the reason I haven't got a lot of crocheting to show you is because my hands and forearms are incredibly sore, so I've been taking a break from all of that because I just need to make sure that I'm not sore and that I don't end up with carpal tunnel syndrome or something like that. So I actually haven't worked on very many things other than the shirt and the baby unicorn, a flat baby unicorn, for quite a while, like the whole week, I guess. But yeah, so it's still pretty sore, so I'm probably not going to have a lot to show you, unfortunately, next week either, just because I want to get healed up, and that really depends on how things are going with my arms. So sorry, but gotta take care of yourselves. That is very important. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so glad that you stopped by for this short but sweet episode of Crochet. If you like these kind of episodes, give them a thumbs up. You can subscribe below and hit the bell to be notified when I upload. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I love each and every one of you, and have a great day. Goodbye.